Journaling my trades and tracking my progress of my wins, my losses, my lessons, my mistakes has made a huge difference in my trading. And to be honest, I got away from it a little bit, getting too relaxed, too content with what's going on that I let it slip. I didn't keep up on my trades as much. I didn't do as much reflection and just came back the next day hoping it'll square itself away. And I want to go over most of my Tradezella stats here, seeing that the key note on this, at the start of this month of November, as I'm on a 10-day win streak, at the start of November, I started doing an update to my strategy, which is on AceFX TV. You guys can all get free access to it if you just click the link down below. I started doing an update to it, so I just shuffle through, I don't want to say thousands, but hundreds of markups of what am I going to put in it, what gives clear examples, what are we looking for, and just shuffling that through my brain, looking at them and graining all these patterns into my head again, just like when I did Futures 2.0. When I first released it, I went on a hot streak of 27 straight winning days, because I had seen more markups than anybody. All the good trades, all the bad trades, all the mistakes that were happening. I had a clear vision and a clear game plan. Same thing that I think is happening now. So that really does show the power of doing markups, of reviewing them, not just doing them and throwing them away. Actually sit down, study them over the weekend, saying, okay, what are the 10 trades I took this week? What were the good ones looking like? What were the bad ones looking like? Win or loss, I don't care. What can I improve on? And what's going well? So you can see, like I said, I'm on a 10-day win streak, and I want to go over some of the reports. This is just filtered to my last 100 trades, just to keep the math easy. If you go to your Tradezella, open up this tab, and if you need a link for a discount on Tradezella, I could also help you on that. That's down below. If you go to the reports tab, that, like I said, on my last 100 trades, I'd like to go over the overview. We could do that first. So on the overview, you can see 100 trades, total winning trades, 61. Nothing too crazy at all. Zoom this in for you. 100 trades, 61 winning. It's a 61% win rate. That is nothing sexy at all. And honestly, a little lower than I would have expected seeing it here for the first time. But it's all right because we're green. So let's keep going. 39 losing trades, yep. No break even. But max consecutive wins, 9. Losses, 7. It's always kind of tough to track those because it's a lot of copy trades. So did I really take 7 losses or was it like 2, 3? But either way. The other big thing to look at is the average hold time, right? 12 minutes for all the trades. 14 minutes for my wins, 9 minutes for my losses. So I'm losing pretty quickly. I'm being told I'm wrong pretty quickly because ideally, my trades that are losing look like this. I shouldn't say ideally. But when I take a low, the lowest price of the day, I short it, very quickly, that was a bad price. Why did I do that? I'm out. Not a great trade. And then I get in at the VWAP when it's chilling, it's ready to hold its level and maybe moving back into trend. Takes like 30, 40 minutes, right? So that's obviously on the extreme end when you look at the 14 minutes or whatever the winning trade said. But my losses, not that I don't take good losses or nothing but bad losses, but I'm usually losing pretty quickly because it was either a bad trade or I'm just wrong. I thought we were ready to break out, but we're actually not. I'm on the wrong side of things. It is what it is. But also we could let's look on the right side here. It's blocking you a little bit. On the max consecutive winning days, 12, 2 losing, 34 winning days to 4 red days across this 38-day period. So that's why with the 61% win rate, I'm still ending the day green 34 times compared to 4. Again, only across the last 38 days. I'm sure I could expand it, but that's what's going to keep me in the game. Sure, my win rate may be iffy on some days, battling it out, low win rate. But at the end of the day, more times than not, I'm ending a green, even if it's $10, just staying in the game. The max consecutive winning days, 12 to 2 losing. We went over that. This is also, to that point, average winning day P&L, $858 to losing day P&L, $1,000. So when I'm wrong, I'm losing more than the days when I'm right. But look how much more often I'm right on the day, 34 times to 4. So the math isn't good that I'm losing more on my losing days, but I'm just winning more days than not, that it's not a problem, right? If you're winning like 50% of the days, that's going to be an issue. So you either want to get your win rate up or shrink that losing size down. But I would believe that my losing days, they're normally max loss because I'm going to keep on trying to get that back until it tells me you're done, whether that's good or not. That's just the reality sometimes. Another report we could look at if we dive deeper into this, because I think Tradezella, like I said, has lots of great opportunities in here. This is just in the back end. The thing I'm speaking of most that's leading to this streak is the markups of looking at this overnight view up bounce break of New York. So when this presents, this is literally today, oh my, I got to be in this. I have no say in it. This is to the plan, to a T, making higher lows off of VWAPs. If this moves higher, I'm going to look back at those 100 markups I'm referring to and say, it looks just like that. Why didn't you get in? Right? Where's the confidence? You need to have the confidence to take these. And it comes from doing markups. Same thing. New low a day. Pull back to this VWAP. Short it back down. That's the magic line, the magic level that we're selling it off of, right? All these prices off of VWAP, right? So I have now higher confidence than I did 3 weeks ago because I'm not questioning what I should be in, what I want to take. I know what I want to take. So when it presents, I just act on it. It's very stress-free and freeing to just know I'm doing my job. The rest is out of my hands, right? So definitely suggest get back on your markups if you've been slacking on them like I was. And that's why it's good to have people around you. Austin, James, and Randy are holding me accountable. We have threads in our Discord that people can see your report cards when you post them. I hadn't been posting them. So they're saying, what's going on, Evan? Let's get to it. Let's post our report cards. I'm like, yeah, I'm just slacking on it. But they're just trying to get me better because they know how useful they are. They know it helps them. They know it helps me. So you got to get people around you that want the best for you and push you to become better and not just get lazy and complacent because for what? We need to see each other get better, put in all this time together all day, every day. So let's get the rewards from it, huh? But at the reports, let's go to day and time. First one on the top. Day and time, you can see. Weekday-wise, Monday, 53%. Damn. So 53% of the time, where do we just go? So let's go to the reports. Reports, day and time. So on the days, 53% win rate on Mondays. Why is this only filtered to one trade? 53. And on Fridays, 47. Good Lord. But lower trades on only 13 trades on Mondays. Again, this is only across the last 100 trades. I honestly don't even know how far back that goes. But 19 trades on a Friday. But the middle is where I'm trading most. So am I coming in on a Monday maybe too excited? Taking trades that aren't maybe the most beautiful. So I'm only winning 53% of them. And then you come in on a Tuesday with a little bit more information because you saw Monday unfold. You saw the storyline develop a little bit, that buyers are in control. They're holding that control. Okay, we find a clean trade on Tuesday. And then another one on Wednesday and Thursday because we're getting more information on the sentiment of the week. That could definitely be the case. And the one on the bottom here, Friday. It's not a lot of trades. It's not a lot of P&L. I am green across all of them, so I guess that's a good thing, of course. But 47, that is horrific. We got to fix that. And one thing I will say, if you noticed, again, if you're tuning into AceFX TV, appreciate it. Make sure you check that out. Like I said, you get access to the full strategy that I'm taking here. But on Fridays, I don't stream. So am I just being an ass off of stream and just trading bad setups or worse setups than I would maybe if everyone was watching me? Could very well be, right? Who's going to hold me accountable if I'm just by myself? No one's going to know, except you guys when I post the video here. But 47% of the time, maybe I'm getting too relaxed. And also maybe just the fatigue from trading all week on stream, just trading all week in general. Maybe I'm getting a little slippery there on a Friday. Something to think about, right? It's not the end all be all, but it is something to keep an eye on. Of like, why are my Fridays consistently the worst day? It's not always the price action, right? You can make money in any price action. It's just sometimes maybe that. And the duration, like we said, less than 1 minute. That's where I'm losing my money. Yeah, that's a pretty damn quick trade to be stopped out in a minute. That's big size, bad stop loss, if I had to guess. But you could even go off of this. I mean, 62% win rate, 64. I'd say the bigger thing, it kind of goes to like those stats we were just looking at on my average time. Why does it keep doing this? I keep clicking on something. 72% win rate once we get to that 5 to 10 minute mark. So if I get to survive 5 to 10 minutes through the trade, it's a pretty good chance that thing's winning. And especially if I survive 30 minutes, 77% of the time that thing's going to win. Kind of goes back to this point on, you look at this first early loss, smoked quickly. I'm selling it at New York. If sellers are going to hold this thing, they'll probably hold it and I'll eventually win. If I were to get in this and sellers aren't going to hold this VWAP, I would very quickly get smoked, right? It's not going to normally go into profit for 30 minutes and then just reverse and stop me out, right? If I could survive 30 minutes, I'm hopefully on the right side of things. Same thing with this one, right? Survive those first 5 minutes. I'm not getting induced, right? This didn't turn out to be inducement of a break of high day up and just smoke you back down. Slowly worked its way up, and we win. So, again, not the end-all, be-all, but it is something to think about. The longer I'm holding through, it's not a bad thing. You shouldn't be scared out of your trade of like, oh my God, this is taking forever. That's just impatience. It's not necessarily a bad thing. My trades that survive take some time. Another different one, like we said, duration, but trade time. I didn't even look at this. I could assume 7 a.m., a little pre-market, 100% win rate. That's 2 trades. Doesn't matter. 9 o'clock, so a little bit pre. Heading into the open, only 11 trades, but 45% win rate, making $381. You think I can cut that out of my trading? Probably. That most of my trades, 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, when we're on stream, 50 trades right there, 12 grand right there, 11 grand, and a 60% win rate, which is on par with the report earlier. And you can see at like 1 o'clock, 8 trades, 87%. That's not a large sample size. 8 trades isn't nothing, but 32 and 23. That's the bulk of my trades, and I'm winning about 60% of the time in the last 100 at least, which I would like to get up a little bit because I know I can, I know I should. So that's always something to look at. But Tradezella's got a bunch of reports. I definitely suggest you go through them yourself and find out your own. Where are your weak points in terms of time of day, how long your trades are taking, how much you're losing on your losing days versus your winning days, even just your asset, right? I have symbols, ES and NQ. I'm trading NQ way more than I used to and way more than ES. So keep an eye on it. It's like, is it hurting me? Right? You can see on NQ, 61% win rate. But what if like my ES was like 20% win rate? You'd be like, then why you even bother? Cut it out, right? Just stick to NQ. Stick with what's working best. So definitely dive into your own. Keep up on the markups as well. That's going to be the most pivotal thing you can do for your trading. Just get the pattern recognition down. Get the confidence down. Like I said, I'm feeling in the flow right now. I'm not questioning myself before entry. I'm getting in when it looks good. I'm getting stopped out when I should be. No bad stop losses, no revenge, no bad trades, right? Things like that. Just feeling clearer. So make sure you check it out. And like I said, I have a discount for you guys below if you want to check it out. I appreciate you guys tuning in. I'll see you guys on stream tomorrow morning.